Good morning, friends. Welcome to your Freestyle Flow. My name is Sheila Eludoyin, if we haven't held space together before. So glad and grateful that you're all joining and connecting. Welcome, everyone. So excited you're here. Amazing. As you all connect and land, let's just get started and we'll all join together eventually. Let's arrive in a seat. And from this seat, you might need to bring a block or a pillow underneath your sacrum. You might even take a rolled up mat or towel. And then once you find your comfortable seat, can you allow both sit bones to root firm in towards the earth? And you let your shoulders draw right over top, and you can feel how the crown of your head just drifts towards the sky. And then as you receive your next inhale breath, can you breathe more deeply into your belly? You feel it expand. And as you exhale, you sink in. And just like that, inhale more deeply into your belly, you expand. And as you exhale, you sink in. Allowing your breath to be rich and full here. Notice if you're over laboring your breath, if you feel like you're gasping or struggling through the nostrils. That though this breath is intentional, you're not struggling. You feel how your breath becomes this easeful guide. And it's at our base of our breath that we begin to feel and start to really incorporate flow. And so it's this wave-like breathing that just allows us to move and feel that we're in flow. That we're not too stuck or attached to one way or the other. You can simply allow your breath and your body to connect to this feeling of non-attachment. And it's non-attachment in a way of like you don't care about anything. Instead, you're willing to play big, to move into expansion, knowing that the outcome will simply be an exhale away. And so there's this really play-like atmosphere, this curiosity that will cultivate. Not being so attached to a specific way, but instead allowing the breath to flow through us. And from there, we'll see what's possible. Take another deep breath in. Sigh it all away. You'll gently walk your right hand just off to the side and then reach your left arm up and over. Can you lengthen out of both sides of the waist? And feel your shoulder blades drop onto the back body. Reach, expand, take another breath. As you exhale, you'll bring your left hand down and then you'll reach just your right arm up and overhead, invite space into the side body. Feel your shoulder blades gather, reach and expand. Then send your breath into the right side of the body, rib by rib it flows. One more inhale. As you exhale, drop your hand down and then you'll send both hands behind you, step into your feet and just swish your knees from side to side. So inviting space into the side body, pressing firm into the earth so you feel the support that exists there. Let your heart just draw upwards so there's lots of room for your breath to move. And from here, you'll bring your right shin parallel to the top of the mat and just tuck your other leg behind you. It's a deer pose. And then again, we'll walk our right hand behind us. This time, inhale to reach the left arm up and over. So you're feeling lots of space into the left side hip. You might even need to walk your right hand back just a little bit more. Inhale to expand. As you exhale, fold all the way forward. And we'll just flow a few times. So reaching your right hand behind you, extending your left arm up and over. And then exhale, you flow forward. And one more round. Inhale, reach, expand. Right arm, left arm follows. And then exhale, you fold over your front leg. Breathe here for about 3 rounds of breath. Lengthen out of the waist. Feel your shoulder blades connect onto the back body. Notice the space that exists here. And then let go of any expectation of what this was in a future, or was in the past rather, and what you expect in the future. Can you allow your breath to bring more presence here? Take one last round. And inhale will lead you all the way up. Bring both hands behind you, step into your feet, and then we'll just swish from side to side. So we've been here before. You might notice a difference from side to side here. Just good information for how the body responds to these strong movements. And then we'll guide our left shin parallel to the top of the mat, other leg tucks behind you. And so it's a deer pose, nice and strong. Bring your left hand behind you. Inhale to float your right arm all the way up. Can you press more firm into your right knee? And then as you exhale, you flow forward. And an inhale will lead you all the way up, root down, expand into the side body. And then exhale, you flow forward. Okay, one last round. Inhale, you rise, plant your hand, reach up all the way over. And then exhale, we fold and stay. Inhale to invite more length. And then exhale, you fold. And see if there's tension in your body that doesn't need to be there. That need to control or over articulate. Instead, can you just drop into this space, into this very moment? Take 2 more rounds of breath here. An inhale will lead you all the way up. And rise up, and you'll cross your ankles and flow into a tabletop. And from our tabletop, knees underneath hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. As you inhale, gaze comes up, belly drops. And as you exhale, you round the spine, gaze to navel. Let's explore with breath. Inhale to guide your heart through, shoulder blades collect onto the back body. As you exhale, you round the spine. And then this shape can be exactly what you need. If it's a lot of movement swaying from side to side, maybe this looks a little like a cat-cow or a lot, that's up to you. But just feeling. Notice if there's any tension in your wrists, you might even flip the grip. And so as you explore and really invite the breath in, can you feel how your breath is flowing? Really acknowledge how your breath becomes the guide to the movement. 3 more rounds here. Incredible work. You'll come back to center, hands plant, tuck your toes, press back into downward facing dog. It's my first downward dog of the mornings, so it's a great time to really explore. Maybe it's yours. You'll lift your hips up nice and high to the sky. Feel that action of pressing in so that you can lift your hips up even higher. How does that feel? And as you let the weight of your head just drop down, gaze behind you. Keep your eyes nice and open so you stay present to this very moment. Root down, lift your hips up even higher. Take another breath in. Sigh it all away. Now gaze in the space between your hands and gently walk your feet to the top of the mat. And once you get there, inhale, half lift, hands to shins. And an exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Full body stretch, expand. Hands to heart on the exhale. Great. Inhale, let's reach our arms up. As you exhale, you dive all the way down, you fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Your left foot takes a giant step back. Back knee comes down. Inhale, you rise up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And feel the strength of your inner thighs, shoulder blades onto the back body. Reach out of the waist. Take another breath in. As you exhale, drop your hands down towards the mat. Step into your foot, lift your knees, step back into plank. And use your knees if you need to. Slowly lower all the way to your belly. Good. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands onto the floorboards. Maybe it's your carpet. On an inhale, lift your heart up, expand. And as you exhale, drop your right shoulder down. And an inhale will guide you all the way back up. And as you exhale, left shoulder drops down. Good. Inviting the breath in. Keep on working firm into the tops of your feet. Inner thighs are strong. That's it. One more round. You'll find yourself back to center. Inhale to lift. And as you exhale, you lower all the way down. Nice work. Bring your hands beside you. Tuck your toes. Push up into plank. And press back into downward facing dog. A full breath in. Let that breath go. Float just your right leg high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Now lift your kneecap up even higher to the sky. Root down into your hands. Feel the space into the front of the hip. Take another inhale. As you exhale, guide your foot all the way through to the top of the mat. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. Root more firm into your back heel. Inhale to reach and expand. Now as you exhale, guide your left arm underneath the right. Wrap it once, maybe twice. On an inhale, lift and expand into the heart. Elbows draw up, shoulder blades onto the back body. Sink just a little bit deeper into your front knee. Inhale to reach and expand. As you exhale, tip forward. Can you press more firm into your back heel? Use your inner thighs for support. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, tip forward. And one more round, just like that. Inhale to reach, lengthen. And exhale, you fold. Good. Inhale, reach up, untangle your arms, lift them up high to the sky. As you exhale, drop your hands down towards the mat. Come up high on the ball of your back foot. Step forward. You fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Full body stretch, expand. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. And now your right foot takes a giant step back. Back knee comes down and towards the mat. Inhale, you rise up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Again, work the internal rotation of your thighs. Feel your shoulder blades onto the back body. Now lift out of the waist, expand. Take another inhale. As you exhale, drop your hands down towards the mat. Step into your foot, lift your knee, back into plank. This time, go halfway, chaturanga. Use your knees if you need. Draw your heart through, cobra or up dog. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog, and your left leg floats high to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee, lift your knee up even higher to the sky. Can you plant firm into both hands? Lift your knee up even more. Feel the space into the front of your hip. Now bring your foot all the way through to the top. Back heel roots down. Inhale, you rise up. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. Okay. Feel the earth underneath you root down. Inhale to guide your right arm underneath. Okay, wrap it once, maybe twice. Inhale to lift and expand. As you exhale, tip forward. Work the strong back leg. Inhale, you rise all the way up. Feel your shoulder blades. As you exhale, tip forward. One more round, just like that. Inhale. And an exhale, you fold. Inhale to guide yourself all the way up. Untangle, reach up, lift up. As you exhale, drop your hands down towards the mat. High on the ball of the back foot, step forward. You fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Full body stretch, expand. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Your left foot takes a giant step back. Back knee comes down. Inhale, you rise up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Now guide your right hand towards your right hip and then reach and extend your left arm all the way up and over. Good, so still work the internal rotation of your thighs. Sink low, lift out of the waist, and then reach your arm even more. Good, can you feel the space all the way into the left side of the body? That's it, breathe here for 3. Nice strong control for 2. Inhale, reach both arms up. As you exhale, guide your hips back for half Hanuman, half splits. Good, so your hips stay right over top of the back knee. You might need to scooch your right heel up just enough. Now flex a lot into your foot. Press more firm into your right big toe mound. And so there's lots of length that's happening in the back line of the body. Every inhale, can you explore space? And as you exhale, move into that space. Here for 3. And even the sound of your breath helps connect you to the present moment. Nice work. Step into your foot. Tuck your toe. 3-legged downward facing dog. Your right leg goes all the way up and back. Right away, stack your hip, bend your knee. Lift your knee up even higher to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, guide your knee towards the right tricep. Squeeze and hold. Go all the way up and back. Guide your knee across the body. Squeeze and hold. Stay high in the ball of the back foot. Really drive your knee across. One last breath. 3-legged downward facing dog. Now you'll bring your foot all the way through to the top of the mat. Root down into your back heel. This time Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2 pose, we expand. Good. Draw your tailbone down towards the earth. Think about lengthening out of both sides of the waist as you open into the front right hip. Flip your front palm, extend yourself back. Exalt your warrior. Guide your top hand so it reaches just for the back of your skull. And then you'll really use your hand to let the weight of your head just drop into it. How does it feel to be held in this moment? Lifting out of the waist, sink even deeper into your front knee. Take one more round of breath. Straighten out your front leg, reach your arm, feel your whole side body stretch. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Good, can you guide your hand to the inside edge of your thigh? Draw your bottom ribs under, top ribs peel open. And then we rise up, Virabhadrasana 2. Taking it back, exalt your warrior. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Feel the opening and expansion. All right, one more round. Inhale, you rise. Take it back. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Great work. Inhale, rise up. Bend into your front knee. Now lift both arms up. Straighten out your front leg. All 10 toes face the side. Interlace your hands behind you. Press your palms together to touch. And then you fold forward. If this class doesn't feel quite right for you, know that it's absolutely okay to ditch it, grab a towel or a strap. Good. Draw your chin in towards your throat. Now can you lift and expand out of the side body and fold even more, bring more weight into your toes. Good. And then you see what's possible here. Not anything that you're pushing or forcing. Instead, you acknowledge that there might be more space. See. Breathe here for 2. On an inhale, you rise up all the way nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose on the exhale. Inhale to reach, lengthen. As you exhale, bring your hands down towards the mat, high on the ball of the back foot. Step back into plank. And use your knees if you need. Slow lower, chaturanga. Draw your heart through, cobra or up dog. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog. A full breath in. Sigh it all away. Gaze in the space between your hands. Step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, you half lift. And an exhale, you fold over. Inhale to reach your arms all the way up. Full body stretch. Dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Your right foot takes a giant step back. Back knee comes down. Inhale, you rise up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And then we guide our left hand towards the hip. Reach your right arm up and over. So you're working into your inner thighs. Strong, intentional. Now play a little with how much space you have in the right side of the body. Keep on reaching your right hand towards the left. Let your hips drop even an inch more if it's possible. Take another 2 rounds of breath here. And inhale will lead your arms all the way up. As you exhale, slide your hips back, half Hanuman, half splits. And you might need to scoot your heel up just a little. Now flex a lot into your foot. And as you press more firm into your left big toe mound, root there, and invite that internal rotation of the thighs. And now inhale to invite space, and then exhale, you fold over. Here for another 3. Nice, strong, full breath, last 2. Step into your foot, hands plant, tuck your toes, 3-legged downward facing dog. Left leg goes all the way up and back. Right away, stack your hip, bend your knee. As you exhale, guide your knee towards the left tricep. Squeeze and hold. Go all the way up and back. Nice work. Bring your knee across the body. Really squeeze. Feel that twist. Go all the way up and back. Guide your foot all the way through to the top. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. You rise up nice and strong. Okay, good. Now flip your front palm, extend yourself back. Exalt your warrior. Sink low. Feel the opening of your hip. Top hand reaches towards the back of your skull and hold it here. Can you allow the weight of your head just drop into your arm and then lift your elbow up even higher? Good. Sink a little bit deeper into the hips. Here for 3. And lift, lengthen out of the left side of the waist. For 2. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. Flip your palm. Straighten out your front leg. Feel your whole side body. Exhale, we explore triangle pose, Trikonasana. And then we rise up, bend into your knee. Flip your palm, take it back. Exhale, we explore triangle pose, Trikonasana. One more round, just like that. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Good, this will be different. Inhale, you rise all the way up. Good, straighten out your legs, all 10 toes face the side. That's it. Now bend a lot into your right knee, Skandasana, half a yogi squat. Good, feel the extension out of your left side, and then start to guide your knee away from midline in the right. Hands can stay on the mat. Maybe this is just too much on the knees and you take a side lunge. You might work into a half or a full bind. You choose what's available here. Now lengthen out of both sides of the waist. Can you lift the heart? Breathe here for another 3. Good, strong breath, last 2. Good, hands or no hands, we work towards the other side, Skandasana, half a yogi squat. Nice. And we take that same direction, flexing into the feet, root down into your heel, feel the opening of the thigh. Good. Hands or no hands, you work to invite more space now into the right side of the body. Good, breathe here for 3. That's it for 2. Nicely done. We move back into a forward fold. Straighten out both legs and you fold. Good, whether you're working into an inversion of your choice, maybe hands stay connected to the mat, you might shift from side to side. Take the next 5 breaths to do exactly what you need here. You drive your heels out a little bit further than the toes so you can really invite that tilting sensation. Last 3. Good, for 2. Inhale, rise all the way up, nice and strong. Good, left toes point towards the front, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, bring your hands down towards the mat, come up high on the ball of the back foot, step back into plank. Slow lower, Chaturanga. Draw your heart through, send your hips back, downward facing dog, a deep breath in, let that breath go. Now walk yourself towards the back of your mat. There's a forward fold for you there. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold even more. Good. Inhale, rise up all the way, nice and strong. Hands to heart on the exhale. Good. From the back of your mat, take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. And root more firm into your left foot. And then you'll cross your right ankle over your thigh for a standing figure 4. Flex even more into your foot. Guide your knee down. You might bring hands towards heart center. If a flying pigeon would feel good to you, then that's what you'll do. Otherwise, if you'd like to work into a twist, you'll bring your right tricep all the way across and connect it to your right foot. Hands plant into heart center. Good. Flex even more into your right foot. Lengthen out of both sides of the waist. That's it. Now breathe here for 3. Nice strong breath for 2. We all journey back through. Step into your right foot. Good. Pick up your left leg. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3 pose. Flex a lot into your back foot. Lengthen out of both sides of the waist. Hands can stay at heart center, even at your hips. You might reach back, maybe even forward, you choose. But can you lengthen even more and really drive your left heel up? Breathe here for 3. Good, strong control for 2. Now drop your left hand down towards the earth and you twist towards the right. Your hand might stay at sacrum. Maybe you're bending into your back leg and reaching for a bind. You choose. Good, feel the connection. Kick into your hand if you've got the bind. Root more firm into your right big toe mound. Here for 3. Good, nice strong control for 2. Toes together to touch. You fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up all the way. Reach your arms, expand. Hands to heart on the exhale. Wow. All right, you're about the middle of your mat. Root firm into your right foot. And then cross your left ankle over your thigh for standing figure 4. So many options from here. Take the one that best serves you in this moment. Not even one that maybe you even always do. What would it feel like to play? Add in that feeling of flow. If you're working in the twist with me, your left tricep crosses towards your foot, and then you bring your hands towards heart center. And lengthen out of both sides of the waist. Breathe here for another 3. And can you sink a little bit deeper? Twist even more. Nicely done. Come all the way back through. Step into your left foot. Kick your right leg back. Virabhadrasana 3. Warrior 3 pose. Good. And there's so many choices here too. So what can you play with? You're willing to fall out of a shape to see what's possible. Flex even more into your right foot. Good. You might need to bring your hands behind you, maybe forward. Now, think about up dog with the heart. Shoulder blades collect onto the back body. Nice work. Guide your right hand down and then float your left arm up. Again, maybe you bring your hand towards your sacrum, or you can work into the bind, grabbing hold. But if you've got the bind, really kick into your hand. Feel your shoulder blades onto the back body. That's it. Here for 3. Stay with me for 2. And toes together to touch. You fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale, you fold. Inhale, rise up all the way, nice and strong. Hands to heart on the exhale. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath go. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. As you exhale, dive down, you fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back into plank. Slow lower, chaturanga. Draw your heart through. Send your hips back. Downward facing dog, a full inhale. Sigh it all away. One more inhale. Let it go. Gaze in the space between your hands. Step or float. Inhale, half lift. And an exhale to fold. Inhale, reach up all the way. Hands to heart center. Okay, let's do even more. We're strong. Let's do this. Root firm into your left foot. You'll cross your right ankle once, maybe twice. We're working into a standing eagle. Now guide your right arm, wrap it once, maybe twice. And feel your shoulder blades onto the back body. Sink low into your standing leg. Lift your elbows up nice and high to the sky. That connection of drawing everything in, use it to help support you. Here for 3. That's it, last 2. Inhale, you'll start to guide your right knee up and then strike your heel back for flying eagle. Good. Flex even more into your right foot. Lengthen from back heel to crown of head. So strong, you've got this. Last 3. For 2. A giant step back, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. Untangle your arms, inhale, reach up. As you exhale, straighten out your front leg. Good, now guide your hands behind you into a reverse namaste. And if that feels like just more work than it's worth, know that it's a great place to grow into, either pointing your fingers down, maybe reaching for opposite elbows. And inhale for length. And as you exhale, tip halfway. Good. Can you think more about rooting firm into your left heel? Lengthen out of the spine. And then exhale, you fold even more. And feel your shoulder blades onto the back body. Lift your elbows up. Good. Now can you find some surrender here? Letting your heart drift towards your shin. And last 2. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bend into your front knee. Reach your arms. As you exhale, drop your hands down towards the mat. Come up high on the ball of the back foot. 3-legged downward facing dog, not done yet. Guide your knee all the way up. Reach, expand. And you might stay here or flip your dog. find wildly. Root down into your strong right hand. Feel your shoulder blades onto the back body, and then lift out of the waist. That feeling of rooting down helps you to invite more space in. Good. That's it. Breathe here for 3. So strong. For 2. All right, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Side away. You might take a vinyasa if that would feel good. We'll all meet in a forward fold at the top of the mat in the next 5 rounds of breath. Whatever you need to do. If you need more fire, more heat, maybe a sip of coffee, okay? 2 more breaths. From your forward fold, bring your hands towards your hips and you rise up all the way. Good. All right, let's do this. We have another side, another opportunity. All right, root down into your right foot, and then you'll cross your left leg. Wrap it once, maybe twice. We're working into eagle. And then wrap your left arm underneath once, maybe twice. And inhale to lengthen, sink low. Feel your shoulder blades onto the back body. Good. Where can you take this? What's possible? And last 2. Keep your hands where they are, and then you'll guide your left knee up. Now strike your heel back to fly your eagle. Yes, flex even more into your foot. Lengthen out of your waist. So strong. Lift your heel up. Take another round of breath. And then we land in Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. Untangle your arms. You may need to shift, make this feel more comfortable to you. Guide your hands into your variation of reverse namaste. And now straighten out your front leg, inhale. As you exhale, go halfway. Press more firm into your back heel. Invite that internal rotation of the thighs. And then exhale, you fold. And keep on feeling your shoulder blades onto the back body. Now lengthen out of the waist and fold. Where can you surrender here? Here for another 2. Rise up nice and strong. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. As you exhale, guide your hands down. Come up high on the ball of the back foot. 3-legged downward facing dog. And right away, stack your hip, bend your knee. Lift your knee up even higher. Stay or flip your dog. Take the time that you need to. Root down into your left hand. Feel your shoulder blades onto the back body by pressing in and then peel open. You have 3 more rounds of breath to explore. Okay, well done. 3-legged downward facing dog this time. Now guide your knee towards your right wrist, setting up for half pigeon. This isn't great on your knees. Take that same shape we started with, deer pose. You might even arrive onto your back, figure 4. And if you'd like to play a little, you might stay upright. Maybe you fold over right away. You choose. And so there's that moment when we really get to just sink in. All of the movement and the work you've just done culminates to this moment of being at ease in our own body, of allowing the breath to guide us. Did you feel it? Feel how you invited some flow, but that idea of non-attachment. That we're not so stuck on how does it look like or what did I do yesterday. Instead, you're willing to explore. Maybe try something new. Take another 3 rounds of breath here. If you need a vinyasa between sides, go for it. If you'd just like to switch sides from downward dog, or even just rolling over onto your right hip, swinging around, know that that's good too. And so however you land, whatever you need to do to make this more yours. And whenever you're ready, if you're staying upright to play, go for it. Maybe you're folding forward. Can you hear the sound of your own breath? How it leads and guides you into this place of balance and ease. 3 more breaths here. Amazing work. If a vinyasa would just be so sweet, don't deny yourself. Otherwise, you'll root down into your hands, roll over onto your left hip, and swing yourself around. Fun. Okay. Now extend your legs out nice and wide. Okay. I'm going to go this way. Good. And if you need to bend into your knees because your hamstrings feel really tight this morning, then do that. You can feel how both sit bones root down. There's this tilting forward action that we can begin to take. And this might be where you stay folding forward. If you'd like more fire, more heat this morning, know that that's available. Peace fingers around big toes. And then you'll extend your heels nice and wide. Okay, a tendency can be to really round into the spine. Instead, as you press into your heels, can you lift out of the waist? And feel your shoulder blades onto the back body. And then really guide your heels wide. So there's action in your legs. Okay. Here for 3. Good. Last 2. And if you've got peace fingers around big toes, what would it feel like to keep them there? And you go forward. That's a nice little playtime. All right, inhale, rise up. Good, we'll extend our legs forward, and then we'll arrive onto our back, slowly lower all the way down. Okay, we're setting up for just 3 back bends. So let's go for it, all right? If wheel is part of your practice, I talk funny when I do wheel, so I won't show you, but know that that's available to you if it's there. Root down into your feet, inhale, lift up, small bridge. Again, if you're even thinking about doing wheel, go for it. Root down into your feet, invite that internal rotation of your thighs. Now interlace your hands behind you, press your palms or your side edges of the hands down as you guide your palms towards each other. Good. And then as ever, right, we land into a shape and then we know that there's more for us here. So root down, lift up even higher. Keep on working the internal rotation of your thighs. Guide your shin bones forward towards the front of your mat. Here for 3. Good, last 2. And you lower all the way down. Nice work. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Inhale, root down, lift up. 5 rounds of breath. If you'd like more fire, more heat, guide your right leg up high to the sky. And now breathe here for another 3. Really strong. Lift your hips up even higher for 2. And 1. If your leg is lifted, drop it down and then lower your hips down. Take a breath in and a breath out. Root down, lift up. Good. Now guide your left heel up high to the sky. Okay. Good. Flex into your foot, lift up, lengthen. Good. Root down into your strong right heel if your left leg is lifted. Take another 2 rounds of breath. You've got this. And then you lower the leg down, lower the hips down. Well done. Breath in, breath out. Good. Now bring your right leg, wrap it once, maybe twice. Your right arm comes underneath, it wraps once, maybe twice. This is exciting. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze everything in. And inhale to reach, lengthen, exhale, crunch. Good. We have 8 more of these. Really squeeze everything in. Good. Chin slightly in towards your throat, so you're strengthening the front line of the body. Good. Here for another 5. Squeeze. For 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top, pulse it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, let it go. Breath in, breath out. Good. Guide your left leg over top. Wrap it once, maybe twice. Left arm comes underneath. Wraps once, maybe twice. Inhale for space. Exhale, pull everything in. We're here for 10. Good. Chin in towards your throat. Keep working your inner thighs. Squeeze everything in. Okay, keep on working here for 5. For 4. Last 3. 2. Pull everything in and we pulse for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Well done. Deep breath in. Let that breath go. Okay, bring your feet together to touch. Knees go wide. Feel your shoulder blades onto the back body. And just as we started and landed in this space, can you invite your breath in? Feel how your breath is moving and connects you to this space, to this very moment. Let go of any tension that doesn't need to be there. Breathe into the knowing that you create balance and ease. And gather your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Now lift your legs up high to the sky, taking either a waterfall. Maybe you'll work into a shoulder stand. If a headstand, handstand would feel good, this is your time. Allow your legs to go even higher than your heart, whatever you're doing. Go ahead. Take 10 full rounds of breath here. And we come back to this sense of ease after all of the distraction of our flow practice. 5 more rounds. Taking deep breaths in. Maybe even you let sighs escape. When you feel ready, you'll plant your feet in towards the mat. Shift your hips a few inches towards the left and let your knees drop to the right. We twist. Just 5 rounds of breath. Notice this space that exists here. And that work, all of that work that you've just done. Let that feeling of needing to work for it, just let it go. And feel the weight of gravity pulling you through. You'll guide yourself back to center. Shift your hips a few inches towards the right. Let your knees drop to the left. You twist. You'll find your way back to center, and if there's anything else that the body is craving before you land in Shavasana, know that there's always time. If Shavasana feels like the right place to land, then you'll go there right away. We let ourselves really land in this place of ease and equilibrium, of balance. You can feel how the flow of your breath invites you to it. Once you find your way into your total and final rest, really land there intentionally. If you need to shift or move or get more comfortable, do that. Unclench your jaw. Feel your shoulder blades onto your back body. And land here in the knowing that you deserve to rest fully and completely. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo And start to wiggle into fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles. Bring your arms overhead for your full good morning stretch. Really reach, point the toes, feel the expansion that exists. And as you exhale, you'll hug your knees in towards your chest for a nice squeeze. You'll eventually find your way into a seat at the top of your mat. And from here, we gather hands towards heart center, Anjali Mudra, our seal of offering. We'll end our practice all together with 3 Oms. Let's take a cleansing breath first. A deep breath in. Sigh all the way. Inhale to Om. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for your practice this morning. I honor the light, love, and divine within you. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me. What a treat to see you all. This will be up on our stories and I'll upload it to the Hot Shop YouTube video. So welcome to share it with friends or connect again. So good to see you. Again, my name is Sheila Eludoyin. Feel free to message me. Would love to chat with you even further. Thanks, friends.